Our community is going through an incredible renaissance right now and has been for a great number of years. But unfortunately, too many people, too many children, too many adults, too many seniors aren't really sharing in that renaissance.
I used to always say that I believe that Cincinnati was the greatest city in America. And while I do believe that Cincinnati is a great city, I can't say that anymore because of our poverty rates. That's also one of the worst in America. My concern is we're gonna rest on our laurels and think we're the greatest city, when in reality we have real problems, real people are facing, and we need real leadership to step up and to face those challenges.
More than 600,000 people in our community are struggling to make ends meet. Imagine somebody sitting to the left and to the right of you. 1 in 3 of you are not making it, and that means that paycheck to paycheck, you're struggling just to afford the basics: housing, food, transportation, utilities. It's a daily struggle. And that is the reality for far too many of our neighbors, our coworkers, and our family members.
The circumstances of poverty can impact the health of children in just so many ways. That underlying situation of poverty and so many of the pressures that come along with that make it very difficult for a parent and a child to get the preventative care, the ongoing treatment that they might need. For us, we feel like this is a #1 responsibility.
I think when we talk about poverty, that particularly for some people that I know personally, that they think automatically of the person on the street, the person with the sign, the person sleeping under the bridge. And poverty for me means me. And when I say that, I mean that, no, you see me today, and no, clearly, Karen, you're not living in poverty. No, I'm not today. But 60-something odd years ago, it was me. One of the reasons why I am so passionate about this work is because both of my children live in poverty. There are people who work every day who live in poverty.
If there's one thing that I recognize about Cincinnati, it's how much people love living in Cincinnati. They love Skyline Chili, they love La Rosa's Pizza, they love everything about Cincinnati. If that pride for the city is real, it extends to everyone, those who have and those who do not have. My hope is that organizations like the United Way will lead the charge in exposing people throughout our community to what is happening and how we all need to work together to make it happen.
If we can take just one family and give them the opportunity to be productive citizens in Greater Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky, it will make a difference. It will make a difference in people's lives, which will make a difference in this community.
I know when our community rallies together, we can do just about anything. And I think this is one of those things where I'm confident that we can make a big difference for children and families, and more importantly, we have to.
There are so many of us in this community that have done well over the last several years, and it's now time that we do good, and good for all.
Our community needs you in this fight now more than ever. When you give, when you advocate, when you volunteer with us, with United Way, we can invest in what works. We can innovate new solutions, and most importantly, we can bring organizations together to do what no one organization can do by themselves. And by doing that, we can make sure that more of our kids have a good start when it matters the most, they're prepared for the future, and our families are thriving. This challenge has been decades in the making, and United Way is in this fight until every single child in our community has an opportunity to thrive.